So this is a video follow-up to my last video. Go ahead, watch that one if you didn't already, called How to Stop Intellectualization of Emotions. And this is a big problem people face just in normal life, first of all, and in post-awakening life also, because intellectualization is often a great defense mechanism against fully feeling an emotion. And if you didn't know before, I'm going to tell you, fully feeling an emotion and dropping the resistance to it is actually what allows it to move. And then you feel a whole lot better. In some cases, it feels like taking off a 200-pound backpack, and it will blow your mind if it's never happened before. This video, I'm going to be giving you a meditation on how to not intellectualize your emotions. So go ahead and sit down and get into a comfortable place. I'm going to continue talking like this, but I'd recommend you find a place where you won't be disturbed, where you can close your eyes and sit comfortably for 10 minutes while I guide you. You can keep your eyes open if you're more comfortable that way, but oftentimes we can go a little deeper with our eyes closed. Just go ahead and take 3 deep breaths for me, nice and slow. Just to get yourself settled in here, letting the dust settle a little bit. Good. And allow whatever your experience of the body is to come into your attention. Noticing the state of energy that's in your body. Noticing any emotional charge, effort, or tension there. If any of that is happening, you can give yourself permission to relax it and let it go. And let it go on its own schedule. Just give it the permission to move. And any sort of temptation you have to interfere with your experience, go ahead and soften that. Take your hands off the wheel. Let yourself just be here. Noticing that your being here requires no effort or thought to it. And I want you to notice that even if you aren't feeling an emotion right now, that just relaxing any resistance to the present experience, giving that resistance completely back, giving any agenda back to the universe, back to God. Just for this meditation, we're going to give it back 100%. And just by doing that, a quality of ease and natural flow can arrive. By letting everything flux on its own schedule, that natural flow can permeate all of our experience. Now, imagine the thought. Have this thought for me. How do I allow this moment more? I want to allow this moment more. Because you know that allowing a moment provides that sense of ease. Your mind has caught wind of this, and so now it says, how do I allow it more? What can I do to allow it more? Was this moment allowed more yesterday than it's being allowed today? What I'm doing is I'm giving voice to that intellectualization. See if any of that registers with you. Or maybe your intellectualization is, how do I let go of this? And you can, even if you're not having an emotion that you want to let go of, you can apply this mental noise to anything you're experiencing. How can I let go of this? And what you'll notice is that mental noise has a certain agenda and energy to it. So really start to pick up that signature that it has, that energy signature. I want to let go of this. How do I let go of this? How do I stop intellectualizing this? And try and connect that with any intellectualization that you do when things get tough. And notice what that intellectualization, what energy that's actually coming from. So the question, how can I figure out how to not intellectualize this, is coming from that clingy, insecure, perhaps fearful energy of mind. See if you can notice that energy in that question. When that mind is desperately trying to figure out how to let something move or how to drop resistance. How do I drop resistance? How do I stop intellectualizing this? What caused this emotion? That compulsiveness. What's the emotional component behind that compulsiveness? And if you're catching on to this, it might start to feel pretty uncomfortable for you if this is a persistent problem. So it might take some courage to fully feel into your mind's agenda. What's it trying to protect you from? What I'd like to ask you to do now is, rather than paying attention to that compulsive thinking and intellectualization's thought patterns, pay attention to its energy, its undertone of emotional charge, and ask that emotional charge what it's trying to do, and see if you can get it to express what it's trying to do. So, for example, the question, how can I let go of this emotion? The underlying feeling might be, I don't want to feel this. Try to get your pulse on that true drive behind that thought. Maybe it's, I don't want to feel this. Maybe it's, I don't want to lose control, or I don't want to see that I don't have control. Maybe it's, I don't know what to do, and that's scary. I want to protect myself from the unknown. I don't know what would happen if I were just to let go. I'm afraid. However that compulsive movement of mind shows up for you, see if you can really tap into its agenda there. Chances are it's actually trying to protect you in some way. But recognize that you don't need to be protected. you're already safe in your experience. If it's helpful, you can take a few deep breaths to move any of this energy that's been stirred up. And as you let the mind, its true agenda, express itself, maybe you can find a relief in finally seeing eye to eye with that system of intellectualization. And before we part, I'm going to give you a suggestion that anytime you start intellectualizing an emotion, to actually get right back in touch with this meditation here. That energy behind the intellectualizing force, that energy that feels like you, that thing that doesn't want to be questioned. What's it doing? Is it scared? Is it afraid of losing control? Is it trying to protect you? You don't have to know how to let an emotion move. You don't have to understand anything to allow it to be as it is, with full permission. But you do have to pay attention to this intellectualization if it is in the way. And it will move on its own. Thank you for tuning in with me. I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video. Goodbye.